Riveting content. Empowering your life. Welcome to the Sphere. This episode is sponsored by Houston Housewives of Finance. For more information on increasing your cash flow, becoming your own money manager, and to schedule your complimentary personal finance strategy, contact the Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463. Elite Dental Wellness. At Elite Dental Wellness, Dr. Ashandra Batiste understands that one of the biggest obstacles is dental fear. The vision at Elite Dental Wellness is to ensure every patient is treated with respect, ultimate care, patience, and love. Call us today to make an appointment at area code 713-789-8680. Looking to advertise? Join the Sphere's vast demographic reach of thousands of people all over the world. Send an email today to advertise@thesphere.tv or call us at area code 832-772-7789.
There we go. We got output. Good, good. You had me nervous, man. Welcome to A La Carte, you guys. My name is Chef Jones, owner of Good Meal Deals Personal Chef Services. This is A La Carte, our premier cooking show. We're bringing you the best hosts and caterers in Houston. Hello, we do this all the time. I want to welcome all our Facebook Live viewers. We always want to encourage you guys to subscribe and just make sure you subscribe on all our major platforms, iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, Stitcher. And also, we ask that you guys review us on iTunes with the constructive feedback and all that good stuff. And we also ask you guys to share this Facebook video right now. Go ahead and press that share button and share it with all of those great people. We have some great stuff on the show today, and we also have my great friend Tiana on the show also, so make sure you guys are sharing. And lastly, we always ask you guys to donate to our mission to bringing you guys enriched and inspiring content each and every week. So, and you can do that simply by going to www.thesphere.tv. So we're gonna go ahead and reel it in, and I'm gonna pass it off to my girl Tiana. We have our Houston foodie in the building. Excuse me. How you doing, Tiana?
I'm good. Just working, watching the show, of course, and just getting everything done. Just glad to be here, really.
Cool. What you been eating on lately? Because, you know, you be everywhere. Everywhere.
Yeah. Lately, I've been having these tacos that were wonderful. There's like this bagel sandwich that I actually just had. It had cucumbers and meat. It was really delicious.
Okay. Yeah, of course, we always like to bring on special guests and Houston foodies. So any of you guys are even interested in trying to be a Houston, or if you, I can't say if you're interested in being a Houston foodie, you have to be a Houston
Everybody
foodie.
loves food.
Yeah, you have to be a Houston foodie or a chef or a catering company, and you're watching this, and you will actually like to come and be in the studio. Most definitely send us out an email, or tag us on social media, and you could do that for Instagram. It would be at the Sphere TV, hashtag a la carte, or you can even email us if you're very much interested in participating and being on the show, because we are always looking for people. A la carte at thesphere.tv. Once again, that's a la carte at the a la carte, excuse me, you guys, I cannot speak. A la carte at thesphere.tv, and we can get you in the studio and get you going. But since I'm talking,
definitely.
Today we have some great news for you guys.
Yes, we do.
Great news. This is a place that everybody loves to eat at.
I know I do. I try to go there a little bit over like 3 times a month. Just bring family, especially when I'm looking for something like salad wise. I definitely try to go there.
Yes, and so of course we're talking about Olive Garden again. Remember in our previous episodes, for all you guys who are subscribing and watching us faithfully, thank you so much. We appreciate you. But you remember we talked about Olive Garden, how Amazon bought that and with the delivery. Now we have something else that's really cool with Olive Garden, which is Olive Garden has a new pasta passport. Now with this new pasta passport, I know you're probably thinking that's probably a meal, but they're actually including a trip to Italy for just $200. You cannot beat that. And you know they only have a limited amount, so they're offering what might be one of the cheapest deals for a trip to Italy out there, hands down. Like you just can't turn this pasta passport down.
You definitely can't. Like that'd just be an adventure right there. Just enjoying the food from Olive Garden and all the different pastas that they do create, and then having a trip to actually go there. That's just like, it's just a plus.
And they also, with Olive Garden right now too, they have this promotion going on only because they have this new thing where you can pay, I believe, don't quote me for this guys, but $9.99 all you can eat for the pasta if you go there. But some people, they offer it to where you could pay $100 and you can eat all you can eat pasta for a whole year. But then that's when the trip come in. If you want the trip with the all you can eat, you just pay an additional $100, and I think that's pretty cool.
$200, like I can afford that. Like,
and the trip,
I would definitely grab that.
Yes, and the trip itself is an 8-day trip to Italy. 8 days for $200. Come on now, where are you gonna find that at? A $200 Italy trip?
Italy trip at that.
Yes, and I believe I'm believing that there is a limit on how many trips that they're like doing. Like, so this might only be a limited time offer. I'm not sure, but I know the all you can eat pasta thing is gonna be going and going.
Yeah.
So you guys need to jump on that for sure. Yeah. Like, you want to take a trip to Italy, you guys need to be hitting up Olive Garden. And I think this is a really great promotion to bring more people into Olive Garden, you know,
because they already had the different pastas and they always come out with something new, something better, something just exotic. So it's just like, if you already like pasta, why not do the pasta passport? Why not go on the Italy trip
to actually get that real authentic pasta in Italy? That would be a grand experience. I want to do it myself.
It has you speechless. So it's just like, really? 8 days in Italy?
You know, it's so funny. I just seen the Olive Garden commercial on TV. They got this new smoked, it's smoked something pasta, but I really want to go and try it. So you guys, if you are going to Olive Garden, make sure you're asking them about
the pasta passport.
Pasta passport. You just can't miss it. They just released this information maybe a day or two ago. So this is very new. And of course, we always encourage you guys to go out and indulge in those good foods.
Jump right on it. Be like the first ones to do it.
Yes. Now, also, we like to bring you guys, in addition to our food news, we like to give you guys food and safety tips when cooking in the kitchen. Because, you know, I cook in the kitchen. Tiana, you be cooking?
I cook in the kitchen when I'm not busy working or actually getting out there, going to different restaurants, enjoying what they have. So
okay, yeah,
I'm more of a get out to the new restaurants, get out to the old restaurants and just find new things there or just create something different. That's mainly me.
Okay. Yeah, I had to ask because I'm like, we give food safety tips on the show for you guys. And so the food safety tip, of course, here is something, it goes right hand in hand with our article. We're talking about pasta, so it's going to be a Italy kind of day. I'm going to just throw that out there so you guys can remember about that pasta passport. A Italy kind of day. And basically, our food safety tip is about cooking pasta perfectly. You know, they give you instructions on a box, but some people, they follow instructions on the box, and you know what? The pasta
still be hard.
Sometimes it don't come out right.
It just doesn't come out right at all.
Pasta just don't.
I know them box instructions, and they always throw me off. So I'm just like, I know everybody out there probably doing the same thing that I'm doing, and it doesn't look nothing like what they would actually have on the box.
Yeah, so of course we do have that tea for you guys. But if anything, before I jump right into that, of course, you know, pasta is very, very inexpensive nowadays. You can get it for $1 in the store, all the way up to the expensive pasta that, like I said, is expensive because it's freshly made. But of course, in order for you to be able to get those and saving your money and things, that brings me to this portion of the show, which is sponsored by the Houston Housewives of Finance. Did you know that only 4 states in the United States offer financial education? 33% or more than 77 million of Americans don't pay their bills on time. 39% of Americans carry credit debt from month to month, and 39% of adults say they don't have enough savings. Don't become one of those statistics. Let the Houston Housewives of Finance advise you on increasing your cash flow and becoming your own money manager by scheduling your complimentary personal financial strategy. You can contact the Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463, or you can even email them at info@houstonhousewivesoffinance.com, and you can ask them how you can participate in their complimentary financial literacy workshop near you. And also, the Houston Housewives of Finance are the new faces of the new age of financial services. So if you are looking for getting your finances in order, the end of the year is coming off and you want to start fresh and just have a plan for 2018, because it's coming. We only have maybe like
you got to 'cause you got to get out there and try all the different foods that they have out there, the different food trucks, the different food restaurants.
And the holiday season is coming, so this will be Definitely. A grand time to go ahead and give them a call now so you can get your finances in order so you can have a perfect Christmas, just all around. But back to our pasta, back to this Italy pasta. Our food safety for today, which I told you guys previously, was cooking pasta perfectly. Now, we do have an article here to actually show you guys how we can cook pasta perfectly in its different steps. Now, so some people say they're following a box, and some people might still be doing it wrong. Now, with the pasta article that we have here, it just states, of course, when you're cooking the pasta, you want to make sure that it's you use a large pot. You use a large pot for your pasta. The size does matter, depends on the kind of pasta that it is. Also, you want to make sure that you fill the pot with cold water. I know some people are in a rush to cook pasta.
They just fill it up with hot water.
And you just fill it up with hot water because you want
I need to speed this up. I'm hungry. So that be me at times, especially when it's just like I have to hurry and leave, and I'm hungry right now. So the only thing I have is pasta. I gotta make it.
Mm-hmm. So you guys want to make sure you're filling your pot with cold water. And then once you fill it with cold water, you want to go ahead and salt your water. That is very, very important when you're making your pasta. Heavily salt the water. That matters. And so once you do that, then you want to let that come to a boil when your pasta, and it's going to absorb. That pasta is going to absorb that salt, so you don't have to season your pasta. That's how you season pasta. Then you never, ever, ever do not put oil in the pot. I repeat, do not add oil to your pasta cooking water in that order. You don't do that, and that's only because it prevents the pasta from boiling, and it prevents the pasta. It's going to help afterwards. Let me say that it helps when you take the pasta out of the pot to toss it in olive oil, but you don't want to put the oil in the pot while it's boiling, because it's gonna of course change the kind of water, the texture
and the flavor of the pasta by itself. So the olive oil is just like a help to add ingredients, add that flavor that you're looking for to the pasta after you're done actually cooking it.
It goes right on top. Now, of course, after you have already put your water in there, heavily salty your water, you want to make sure your water is boiled. Okay, it's a lot of people out here that get very impatient with pasta, and they try to put your pasta in when you put the cold water in there. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. You know why? Because
you're overcooking the pasta.
You're overcooking. That's one thing. But also, when you put your pasta in there before the water is actually boiling, then your pasta gets mushy because it's already saturated now in a liquid. That's just like if you have pasta, you try it. Put some pasta in a bowl and sit it there and then drain it off. It's going to be mushy. So when you go ahead to cook it, it's not going to be any good at all. So
it's just the same way you make your ramen noodles. You probably the same tips to make your pasta for like something
you
bigger.
See, Tiana just gave y'all a good way to do it. Do it like you do your ramen noodles. I'm pretty sure.
And we're not talking about putting them in a microwave. We're talking about actually making the ramen noodles on the stove and actually letting the water boil and then adding your pasta in there.
Think about your noodles just like the pasta. Same technique. Only thing you're not doing with your ramen noodles is salt in the water, because you got the seasoning.
You got the little seasoning packs.
That's it. Now, after your water is boiling and everything, you want to make sure you strain your pasta. You want to go ahead and strain it. You can stir it, and you also want to take your lid off once your pasta, is at a certain point, because you want to just check it. But that's pretty much it. You take it off. You never rinse your pasta. You never rinse your pasta. Excuse me. Never rinse your pasta at all. And once you do take your pasta out, you want to drain all of that water out. You want to use a strainer or something that's going to really help so that the pasta doesn't get damaged. You never rinse it. Like I said, you add oil, and that's the culprit from preventing the sauce and pasta from mixing. So, hey, those are all the steps, and it's very simple. Very, very simple. You need the right size pot. You fill it with cold water. You heavily salt your water. You don't put oil in the water. You bring it to a boil, of course. You have a lid always when you're cooking pasta because it just increases the speed that it cooks. And yeah.
Instead of having to put the hot water in there and try to increase the speed yourself.
And you always make sure you drain it. And you're good to go, you guys. So we just gave you guys a little bit of tea. We can't spill it all because it's just our little treat for our Facebook live viewers. Of course, we always want to thank you guys. And once again, make sure you guys are subscribing to our show on all our major platforms, iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, and Stitcher. We want to see you guys subscribing, and we want to continue to give you guys inspiring content. And please be sure to review us. Don't be afraid to review us. We take the good, bad, and the ugly reviews because we want to know exactly what it is that you guys want to see, and we want to give y'all some good content, so that will help us. And also, we want to make sure you guys are sharing. So if you haven't shared already, make sure that you hit that share button right now, whether you're sharing it in your messenger, sharing it on your public page, or you sending it in a message to someone. Hit that share button, and we definitely appreciate that. And lastly, we always ask if you guys would like to donate. It's our mission to bring you guys some rich and inspiring content each and every week, putting out all this great food. And of course, we ask that if you would like to donate, you can do so by going on www.thesphere.tv/donate, and you can make a single donation, or you can even make a donation on a Patreon. So, hey, we have to go now. I'm sad to go, but make sure you guys are subscribing. You got to see me and Tiana still on the show over here throwing down, talking about pasta and stuff. So
we getting Italy in here.
We getting Italy. We might even get some passports from Olive Garden just from being on the show talk about it. You might find out about how you can get yours by subscribing. So we'll see you guys next week. Make sure you guys are tuning in at 10:15. Stick around, man, because we're gonna be here. All right, are you ready, girl?
Yeah.
Cool. So we on to the next, you guys. For all our lovely subscribers, you guys are still watching. I know y'all just like, whew, I'm glad I'm subscribed, but y'all get to still watch the show. So of course, we always bring you guys, we gave you our cooking food safety. This is like a safety tip, but we gave them also the food tip too for cooking pasta. Now this week is gonna be something delicious. Okay, everybody loves pasta. A la carte had to do a la carte style pasta for you guys because we talking about Olive Garden, we talking about passports, cooking your pasta perfect. We just trying
Italy trip.
We trying to get y'all ready for this. Get y'all inspired. So after y'all go ahead and make this pasta, just go ahead and go to Olive Garden and get your pasta.
Do it. Just try to, if you've never been there, try the pastas first. Don't just jump into the pasta passport and you get there and you're like, my pasta wasn't of eye, or you didn't want to have it anymore, so now you have this passport. But I definitely recommend trying it first and then getting your passport and like, yeah, I'm with it.
So with that being said, Tiana already put it out there. Make sure you guys are trying. Make sure you try this a la carte pasta because this is the bomb, okay?
Definitely.
Always the bomb. And the meal that we have today, we have a Bolognese. We have a beef Bolognese with the pappardelle pasta. Yes, Italy style pasta. And we always bring you guys the good, better, and the best. Come on, what good way is it to have it than this way? So the good way for this meal, which is the traditional way, will be olive oil, ground beef, carrots, onions, garlic, mushrooms, pappardelle noodles or pasta, Italian parsley. I was going to say Italy parsley. I'm thinking about Italy, y'all. It's all on my mind. Italian parsley, Parmesan cheese, and you have tomatoes. Now, I just put tomatoes because this recipe got crushed tomatoes. It got fresh tomatoes, a lot of tomatoes. And I didn't want to overwhelm y'all. But don't worry, because I made sure I put all the ingredients in the recipe for you guys to follow. So you have each and everything. Now, also, we like to give you guys, for those who like to enjoy pasta in a healthy way, because, you know, a lot of people talk about how pasta.
A lot of people is going vegan and cutting out dairy. So,
yeah,
just trying something more in a healthy way. It brings more people to actually eat it.
Yeah, so we also like to give you guys a healthy way, which is the better way. Now, with the better way, of course, I do have ground turkey on there, but like Tiana said, if you want to do it vegan, you can always feel free to do a
meatless meat.
A meatless meat. There you go.
A
meatless meat, or you can do a tofu, or you could just go simply all vegetables with this. And also, if you don't want to do the pappardelle noodles pasta, you can do a whole wheat pasta of your choice.
They actually also have veggie noodles that's out there too.
And they also, see, Tiana giving y'all the tea about these noodles, man. They got it
make
out
noodles
there.
yourself and just take a zucchini and just like actually get the little thing and actually make noodles yourself so it can be full of vegetables in there.
Hey, she giving y'all the tea. I hope y'all was writing that one down. Write that one down, because she told y'all fresh pasta. And we actually did an episode here on a la carte of making fresh pasta. So if you need to go back and check that out and just make some substitutions with that recipe for it to be all veggie based, knock your socks off, because that's what it's there for, you guys. Lastly, but not the least, we have the best way, which is the fancy way. Now, with the fancy way, this is if you really trying to bump it up, because this Bolognese is already like off the chain. So adding some bacon to it.
It's just adding bacon to anything. In my mind, it makes it better.
Yes, some bacon.
I'm a bacon person.
Some herbs, like the portobello mushrooms, all that good stuff. Also, you can do ricotta cheese and a herbed bread. Check that out. Check that out, girl. Check it out.
Sounds delicious. This makes me hungry now.
It is. And so those are all of the good, better, best way. Your traditional, your healthy way, your fancy way. It's looking good. Looking really good. But that also just brings me to this part, because, you know, with pasta, we eat a lot of pasta. It got a lot of meats in it, a lot of vegetables and stuff. You got to do a lot of chewing sometimes. You know, you got to work. You got to do a lot of chewing. That just brings me to this portion of the show, which is sponsored by Elite Dental Wellness. Okay, y'all. So at Elite Dental Wellness, our vision is to create a welcoming practice that will offer exceptional dental care and a lifetime of dental wellness. We are committed to the finest possible oral care and the overall health and well-being of the patients. Elite Dental Wellness is built upon a foundation of integrity, expertise, and service. Through their commitment to modern dentistry, continuing education, and friendly atmosphere, they strive to make their patients feel like they are a part of family. Dentistry can be scary, daunting, and uncomfortable. Dr. Baptiste and her team works tirelessly to ensure your comfort. So make sure you guys... Are you listening? Make sure you guys are making your appointment today with Dr. Asandra Baptiste at Elite Dental Wellness at 713-789-8680. You don't want to miss that. You call them, you tell them the Sphere, you get 10% off. You just can't go wrong.
Yeah, you got to get your teeth right so you can enjoy them Olive Garden pastas.
I think this is a great time right now. Go ahead and call those guys and say the Spirit. Get that 10%
Halloween's
off.
coming too.
Halloween. What? Halloween, y'all. Y'all gonna need to call Dr. Sandra Baptiste, because you're gonna have to get your kids' teeth right. Halloween is right around the corner, and you know all that candy.
Definitely.
And then you gotta think about
Christmas is coming.
November. All these holidays coming.
You got all these holidays to actually start getting your teeth right so you can enjoy every bit of candy you can, every piece of noodle, everything.
And I'm pretty sure she's gonna do a great job to make sure that you get to that point so you can enjoy all your foods, and just treating you with care and just that TLC, tender love and care, when you with Dr. Sandra Baptiste. So make sure you guys call and say the Sphere. So we already given you guys the good, the better, and the best, the traditional, the healthy, the fancy. Of course, we always bring that to you. If you guys would like to if you guys would like to get the recipes and everything for the show before we actually get to the kitchen portion, you can always go on www.thesphere.tv/a la carte. Now, once you go on that website, you're going to see your recipes and your good, better, best. So even though the recipe is not going to show you all the rest of the ingredients, our good, better, best is going to show you what you can substitute what for, whether you're trying to do it the fancy way or the healthy way. Our recipes typically only show the traditional way. And so also with that being said, you can make sure you guys are following us at The Sphere, hashtag a la carte. You can also follow me on social media on Instagram on goodmeal_deals. You can follow me there and you can contact me there as well. Also, if you have any questions, any comments, concerns, any pictures, things you want us to try, feel free to email us at alacarte@thesphere.tv, and we will gladly answer any questions. We can do it even live here on the show, and get it right out there to you. So you guys, lastly, I do want to thank them. I hope everybody is okay from Hurricane Harvey and those also affected by Hurricane Irma.
Jose and Katia, all down in Florida, and all in the Caribbean islands.
So we're just hoping you guys are all right. But with that being said, make sure you get the recipes. Put your aprons on now, because we definitely are about to head to the kitchen. But before we head to the kitchen, I do want to let you guys know that this portion of the show is sponsored by the Sphere TV Network. Are you starting your business and looking for a place to advertise? Do you have a need to reach out to thousands of people across the world to build your brand or sell your product? If so, get your product placement and advertising needs handled right here at the Sphere. We offer a wide variety of content delivering platforms, including iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, YouTube, and Stitcher. Plus, we have a vast demographic reach within the United States, as well as modern countries across the globe. Our enriched content and inspiring dialogue, coupled with your strategic ad, is surely to hit the mark each and every time. So make sure you guys are giving us a call today at area code 832-772-7789, or you can even send us an email over to advertise@thesphere.tv. So most definitely, this is a great opportunity for any of you guys that are trying to advertise your small business, big business, small business, or something that you just want to let the community know about. Doesn't necessarily have to be business, but hey, we are here for you at the Sphere, and we want to make sure you guys know that, of course. So go ahead, grab your aprons, print your recipes out. For all you guys that are listening in your cars right now, make sure you guys make a mental note of this, and we will see you guys in the kitchen. Welcome back to the kitchen portion of A La Carte. I'm your host, Chef Jones, and we have some good food for you guys today. We're going to be something that's on another level, but it's still going to be easy enough for you guys to execute. We're doing a beef bolognese with a pappardelle pasta. So with this meal, of course, everyone loves pasta. We are starting with our traditional ingredients, and that will be our pappardelle pasta. We have our brown or white mushrooms, Parmesan cheese. We have some tomato paste. We have our oregano, fresh garlic, onions, ground beef, carrots, salt, pepper. I have already started in our pan here. So we also have our fresh diced tomatoes with a little bit of our paste in there, just to get that going for you guys. I have pre-cooked my ground beef. That way the process doesn't take that long. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in. So in the pan here, I have my tomato paste and my fresh tomatoes already cooking, just to help the tomatoes to break down just a little bit. We are going to go ahead and throw in our garlic. Just about 1 teaspoon of garlic there. Feel free. I am using the garlic that's minced already, so this is just for the simplicity of the meal. You can already find it in grocery stores, anywhere. Just like that, just to make your job a little bit easier in the kitchen. And you want to go ahead and just stir that in with your paste. It smells really good already, and we just have tomatoes and tomato paste with garlic. So we want to go ahead and put a shot of our tomato paste more tomato paste right on the inside of the pan. Shake it out. And we want to saute that around. Mix that in just a little bit before we actually add in our other ingredients. Now we want to go ahead and add in our onions now to this tomato paste mixture, along with our mushrooms at the same time. Okay. And we want to just mix that all inside. Mix it in really, really good. And you want to mix this in and cook it until your mushrooms soften. They are going to soften and they're going to shrink. And that's going to let you know that your mushrooms have cooked to the maximum time that is intended to cook to. You also want to go ahead and add in your fresh carrots. I just bought some carrot sticks from the store. You can do a whole carrot and slice it up, or you can get the carrot coins that are already sliced in circles for you if that's easier. And you want to just mix that in and saute that as well. And just get everything nice and incorporated. Okay, next, while that is cooking, we do have our herbs and seasonings here. We have salt, we have pepper, we have some oregano. Now we're going to go ahead and add in our oregano. It's about a teaspoon and a half of oregano. And you want to go ahead and place that right on the inside of this meal in the pan, and it smells delicious. This oregano has really taken this meal to a different level already. You want to get that nicely incorporated. And then you want to go ahead and add a little bit of salt. And you also want to add a little bit of crushed black pepper. Okay. And you want to mix that in very well. And you want to let that cook. We do have our ground beef already ready. You can feel free to use ground chuck, any kind of beef. For those who are a bit healthier, you can use ground turkey. You can also enjoy this meal as a meatless option because we do have actual diced tomatoes inside with tomato sauce. So you can feel free to enjoy it that way as well. What I am going to do now, a little trick, I'm going to go ahead and grab just about a 1/4 cup of water. And you're going to place that right inside of your pan. And that's going to help to release everything that is on the bottom of your pan that is sticking. And you're going to still continue to fold in everything here. And you're going to just let that sit and start to rumble up again. And you see it has started again. Now this is the fun part where we're actually able to add in our meat to this sauce here. So you're going to go ahead and pour it all inside. Note, my meat was pre-cooked. So you always want to make sure when you're cooking ground beef, you want to make sure that it is 155 and above. And you're going to go ahead and fold that ground beef right into that meat mixture, or into that sauce mixture, until all the meat is covered completely. Fold it right in, and then you want to let that continue to cook for another maybe 3 to 5 minutes, just to get that sauce to stick to the meat just a little bit more. And this looks delicious already. You can also let it simmer. That's really going to help this meal come together. Let it simmer, and all the flavors and herbs and everything that you actually put in here, it comes together and it just sticks with the meat. So we have our pasta here. You want to make sure your pasta is al dente. Basically what that means is you have a bite still to your pasta. It's not mushy. And the importance of pasta, we have shown you guys before how to properly cook pasta, ensuring that you're salting your waters. You never want to put oil in your water while your pasta is cooking because it's going to slow down the process. But you also want to make sure after you cook your pasta that you toss it lightly in extra virgin olive oil just to help the pasta from not sticking. You see my pasta here is very bouncy because it's lightly coated, it's shining, it's looking good. So we're going to go ahead and take our meat mixture off here. I actually have a plate over here that I'm going to show you guys how to plate this meal up. Put this plate here to start. Now you want to take a bit of your pasta and place it right on the plate. Feel free, you guys, too. Also, you can use any kind of pasta. You can use the bow ties. You can use the tricolors, the spaghetti, angel hair. This goes really well with just about any kind of pasta that you put it with because it is a pasta-based dish. So, our mixture here is now completed. Everything has come together very well. And what we're going to do now is remove this from the fire, and we're going to place a little bit right on top of our meal. Let me grab a spoon. You do want to use a spoon to place this on top of your meal. Place it right on top of your pasta. Straight from the pan, right on top. Bolognese. Now let me give you guys a little history about Bolognese and what that means. It's just something, it's meaty. The meat meal. That's what Bolognese, the base of this meal is meat. Meat and sauce, of course. And you want to place it right on top. Note, this meal does make enough for 4, but I'm showing you enough portion for 1, maybe 2. Usually pasta servings are served in very large portions. If you were to go to Maggiano's or Olive Garden, any of those pasta places, you notice they always give you a grande, a very big amount of pasta. So that's what we have here. Then you're going to take your cheese and you're going to sprinkle that cheese right on top of this pasta. Delicious. This is my favorite part because I love cheese, whether it's Parmesan or mozzarella, you name it. Also, feel free to add just a little bit more herbs on top. That's good. And then we have our finished product here. So you see our meal has a bit of height, has that texture because of the noodles. We have colors and it just looks delicious. Like, I'm ready to dig in. I'm pretty sure you guys are too. And it smells awesome. But like I said, this meal is very easy for you guys. I whipped this up in a matter of minutes. I guess I can say 10 to 15 because I did cheat a little bit to get my meat pre-cooked. But for you guys, it will take you 10 to 15 minutes. And once it's done, you're good to go. And this is a great meal for the kids. And it's also, once again, cost efficient. Like, this meal will save money, most definitely. So I'm going to place that here. I do want to make sure you guys are following us, as I always say, and subscribing so you can continue to see more of our great recipes here in our food news and safety tips and all that cool stuff. You can find us and follow us on any of our major platforms, whether it's iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, or Stitcher, or you can even find us on Facebook and Instagram at The Sphere. For Instagram, at The Sphere, hashtag a la carte, and you can tag in your meals that you have made if you are a faithful subscriber. Also want to thank you guys for tuning in this week to watch us prepare the beef bolognese with the pappardelle noodles or pasta.